morning. We're going to go ahead and do lesson 58 today. So let's get ready to do demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so what did the teacher say to make the student eat his quiz? That opens up a whole new can of worms. What did the customer in the butcher shop hear that scared him? This will be a piece of cake. I guess it would be that one. And what did the fisherman say when he dropped his bucket of bait? I guess it would be that. Oh, I see. He had to pick which one was which. Yeah, well, it didn't tell me that, so whatever. Okay, so these are just the punchlines here. Notice what word they start with. That, this, and these. Okay, including one more, the word those. So this, that, these, and those are going to be the words that we're going to be talking about today. These are demonstrative pronouns, and they demonstrate. The reason why they're called demonstrative, because they demonstrate or point out something. They can take the place of a single word, or they can take the place of a group of words. Keep that in mind. This, that, these, and those. All right, so your cousin wrote this, said Aunt Alexandra. He was a beautiful character. Okay, so this in this sentence takes the place of, I guess, this. I'm just guessing this. Okay, this whole thing here. Okay, didn't know it was this dark. Didn't look like it'd be this dark earlier in the evening. Okay, this word right here, actually, this one does not work as a pronoun. And neither does this one. In these two sentences, I believe these are adjectives because they're explaining the word dark. They're modifying the word dark. So demonstrative adjectives modify nouns and answer the question which one. Okay? So DA, demonstrative adjectives. They modify nouns and they answer the question which one. So that was the only time I ever heard Atticus say it was a sin to do something. I destroyed his last shred of credibility at that trial if he had any to begin with. Okay, so this right here, this word that, is acting as a demonstrative adjective because it's taking the place of which time. That. Okay, it was times like these when I thought my father, who hated guns and had never been to any wars, was the bravest man who ever lived. There's the word these. All right, so let's go down here. Now, and just FYI, these words are from, these quotes are from To Kill a Mockingbird. And this is just showing how, they've diagrammed them. No different. They're just pronouns. Okay. So let's look at this exercise and see if we can do this. So in these sentences below, we're going to label every occurrence of this, that, these, and those. And it's either going to be a DP for a demonstrative pronoun. And remember, it can take the place of a noun or a group of words. Or we're going to label it as DA for a demonstrative adjective. And remember, that answers which one. Draw an arrow from each DA to the noun it modifies. Now, if it's a DP, we don't have to draw a line. Label each demonstrative pronoun as subject, direct object, or indirect object, or OP. So with the DPs, we have to label those. With a DA, we need to draw a line to what it modifies. Okay, so let us do these. Let's get this a little better. So the driver asked us to stand up and let him have those seats. All right, so here is those. Now, does it answer which one, or does it take the place of a noun? Okay, this would be a DA, demonstrative adjective, because it answers which one? Which seats? Okay. Medgar Evers was effective, and that made him a target of hate. And there we go. That Okay, so Medgar Evers was effective, and that made him a target of hate. All right, so this one, would you like to guess? Okay, this is a demonstrative pronoun. It's a DP because it's kind of taking the place of this, which is acting as the subject. Okay? I know that's kind of hard to understand, but I don't have an explanation for that. You just kind of have to deep think it. Okay, so this is not answering which one. There's nothing in here about which one. What this is doing, so Medgar Evers was effective, and that made him a target of hate. So if we were saying it, we were like speaking it to someone, we'd probably put a lot of emphasis on that because it's replacing this. Medgar Evers was effective, which of course was effective is the verb, but Medgar Evers is the subject, but it's replacing that. Okay, so this leaking old wreck of a shanty must be nearly half a century old. Okay, this would be, I believe this would be, what would you say? I say, without looking, that it's a demonstrative adjective answering which wreck. Which one? This one. Let's check that. Yep, I was correct. Okay. This time on this issue, said Johnson, there must be no hesitation and no compromise with our purpose. Okay, so this time on this issue. Okay. This time, this is, would you like to guess? This is an adjective, a DA, demonstrative adjective, because it's saying which time? This time. And on this issue, same thing. Which issue? Which one? Be a demonstrative adjective. Both of those would be. Okay, let's check those. Correct? All right. That finally brought a reaction from a police officer. Okay. That finally brought a reaction from a police officer. All right, so from a police officer is a prepositional phrase. Brought is the adjective. Adjective, the verb. Okay, this tells when, so this is an adverb. So that must be the subject, which would make it a not a PN, a DN. I'm just going to, demonstrative pronoun, DP, I'm sorry. Because it's the subject, and that's what your demonstrative pronouns are going to be, subjects or objects. Okay? There we go. Let's do this one. I quit being white and free and an American citizen when I climbed aboard that Jim Crow coach, wrote Spriggle. All right, we're looking for this, that, these, and those. That. Okay? I believe this is answering which one, so that would make it a DA. Okay, which one? That Crow coach. Actually, just coach. I believe that would be correct. Yeah. Okay. All of this is on account of us wanting to register. Okay, this. Okay. Look right here. Okay, this is an OP, isn't it? Okay. If it's an OP, then what kind of pronoun is it? It's a DP. It's a demonstrative pronoun. It's OP, because remember, objects are always, if it's this, that, these, or those, it's going to be a demonstrative pronoun. I'm recording! What do you need? What? So these, okay, so let's see, to the Black Power movement gave rise, no, not gave, not rise, just gave, okay, okay, who or what gave, okay, I believe this is going to, it's renaming the subject, so I'm believing this would be a demonstrative pronoun, and it would be the subject. Yes. No, it's a DA. These strong feelings. Which ones? Yes, yes, which ones? I was wrong. Demonstrative adjective. Yes, and which feelings? These feelings. Okay. She was apparently calm, but those of us who knew her were aware of the great perturbation beneath her serene exterior. Okay. Those, okay. Now, of us is a prepositional phrase. And then of the great perturbation, and then beneath her serene exterior. All those are prepositional phrases. Okay. Those. All right. Let's see what this might be. She was apparently calm, but those of us, okay, knew her, who knew her were aware, or maybe it's were. Okay, I'm thinking this, I'm not sure what it is. Do y'all know? If you do, write it above there. I'm not sure. I'm lost on this one. Let's see what it is. Ah, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. But those of us, okay, takes the place of the subject, which makes it demonstrative pronoun. Okay, those of us who knew her. Okay. The leaders passed these on to the followers. Passed these on to the followers. I don't know. That might be this, the whole thing. I'm not sure which one of those is the prepositional phrase. We don't have to mark them. I just mark them because it helps me. Okay. Passed. Who or what passed. Leaders passed. Who or what? These. So these is a direct object, which makes it what kind of pronoun? DP. Demonstrative pronoun, because it's a direct object. Yes, this is the United States, I thought to myself. Okay, I'm doing that. Okay. Okay, this is, okay, I do believe, it doesn't answer which one. I do believe this might be the subject. Okay, is, who or what is this? Yeah, that's going to be, yeah, it's a subject. Because this is your verb, who or what is this. So that one, I guess, was pretty easy. So that'd be a DP, demonstrative pronoun acting as a subject. We will achieve these goals because most Americans are law-abiding citizens. Okay. Which goals? These goals. That was easy. Okay. It was during those days that the sonnet, "If We Must Die," exploded out of me. Okay. Let's see. Was, okay, which days? Those days. So this would be a demonstrative adjective. That one was easy. And he said, well, if you don't stand up, I want to call the police and have you arrested. I said, you may do that. Okay. This, that, these, and those. That. Is this one the only one? You may do that. Okay, you may. Let's see. I do believe this is going to be a direct object, which would make it a demonstrative pronoun. Let's check it though before we mark it. Yep, it is correct. Okay, you may do that. Because that is what's receiving the action. So it would be a demonstrative pronoun because it is an object. Segregation was legal as long as blacks were provided with facilities equal to those of whites. Okay, this, that, these, and those. Those. This is an OP because that's a prepositional phrase. So we automatically know that those would be a DP. The DP actually goes over those. Okay, that's kind of hard, but hey, we're working on it. All right, 58B, demonstrative pronouns. In the blank beneath each sentence, write a possible description of the thing or person that the underlined demonstrative pronoun stands for. Make sure to choose the correct number and use your imagination. Okay, so this, that, these, and those. All these sentences start with demonstrative pronouns. And what your job is to do is to rewrite the sentence. Rather than saying that, put something else there. You could put let's see. The dead raccoon on the side of the road is completely disgusting. You could do something like that. So I'd like for you to pause it while you go ahead and write those sentences, and write probably at the top of your paper, put like in big words, Miss Shelley, check this, because I'll need to check those when I check your stuff. The other thing that you need to do is diagram these 3 sentences, every single word if you can, okay? And when you're done, turn it back on, and I'll put the answers up and you can check the diagramming. Okay, let's do our diagramming checking. Okay, there you are. And that will be all for today.